Just make sure that everyone's signed in, and they said if you're for sure that you have signed up for this class, to make sure that you are signed on the sheet, even if your name's not there. So they might have printed it too soon, and your name may not be on the list, but go right ahead and print it if you got the notice, and check in for you and make sure you are indeed signed in here, signed up for here. Just a little bit of housekeeping. They are recording the session, so if y'all can keep talk to a minimum, or side conversations to a minimum. You'll go ahead and silence your phones or any devices, anything. Go ahead and put it on vibrate or silent. We won't be taking any breaks because it is a short session, so take care of your personal business when and if the need arises. Looking at today's objective, this is creating Skyward online assignments. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We'll use Skyward Gradebook to create online assignments, which students then can complete in the computer lab, on laptops, whatever you happen to have, or from home. And it can be from any level. How many of you are familiar with using Edmodo? Okay. How many of you created assignments in Edmodo? Okay. So you kind of got a little heads up. Well, let's go back to introductions now that I'm Dawn Flitt, and I teach second grade. I taught first, second, and third.
I'm Lindsay Reese, and I teach fifth grade. So we're teachers.
So we actually use Skyward. And we're at different campuses now, but we actually team taught. So we shared 2 groups of kids at second grade level a few years ago. That was fun. So, all right. Well, to get us started, if you've already logged into Skyward, log out. Because we're not using that. It won't work. That's right. So go ahead and log out of Skyward. We do have a video that's going to run us through the steps of creating online assignments. So we're going to run through those steps. The video, it's about 7 minutes long. It's pretty quick. So after the video, we're going to go back and we're going to do it step by step, and we'll give you the link so you can log in and you can get your hands on it and practice too. So if everybody can go ahead, we'll focus up here, and here's the video introduction for it.
Hold on just 1 second. I can check the sound on here. Sorry, guys.
Yay. Technology.
It says perfect in USB. So there it is. Oh, good. Okay, got it. It should work now.
Select one of the courses you want started.
Okay. I click out.
This is a demo class, but in your class, you might have multiple assignments already created up here. You think there's 2 options to create an online assignment. You can either edit a current assignment, or you can go to assignments and add an assignment. In this instance, we're going to edit a current assignment by clicking the assignment header. On the right side, click edit. You can edit that assignment if you choose. In an online assignment, sometimes you want to create an attachment for a clip, video clip, a PDF for instructions, or an article or read, so that students can answer the questions on the online assignment. To do so, you select Attach, browse for the file, select Upload. Once it's in this window, you can select Save. If you notice now that the attachment is 1, so that is attached to this assignment. To create and actually post an online assignment, you go to Options, down to Create Online Assignment. In this window, it has the name of the assignment. Default points per question, so it's at set at 1, but you can change it if you choose so. The description, you can put anything in here that can inform the student of the questions. Please read the attachment first prior to answering the questions, or so on. You have options down here to randomize questions. This allows you, if you have 10 questions on your online assignment, you can randomize the order. So each student would have a different set of the same questions. Override multiple choice matching, answering lettering. So right now the default is A, B, C, D. You can change it to E, F, G, H. You can change it to 1, 2, 3. You can change it to whatever you want on the override. In this section, here is the start date and the stop date, or the window that the online assignment is available through student access for the student to take online. For right now, it's set for 1 day as a default. To change the window for 3 days, so you go to the stop date, select the time, go to 2 days now. And now this window is open from the 15th through the 17th. The student is able to take this online assignment from 12:15 to 12:17, and it closes at midnight, or until midnight on the 17th. Questions per page is set at 5. This allows when a student logs in and selects this online assignment through student access, they can see 5 questions at a time on their screen. If you want to change that, you can just highlight it and choose 1, so there's only 1 question now visible on each of the screens. This area says do not show results until this date. What you want to do is you want to make sure this date is always at the end of the window. So the student has 2 days to take it, but the results won't show until after 1 minute after the window has closed. This is so that if you have all your kids in your class, 30 kids in your class taking the assignment, the results, if one kid finishes on the 15th, the results aren't shown to him what he made, so he can't pass that information on to the next student, so they can take it and make 100
Which is good.
until the window closes. The results won't show until after the window closes. Probably the best feature of the online assignments is for the teachers here. This is auto score and post to gradebook. This allows your questions down here, when a student takes it, if they're correct, the auto score and post, so you will never have to wait for a student to turn in the homework or wait for you to grade it. They'll auto grade it and score it within the window. Once this window's closed, they'll automatically score and grade it. It's in your gradebook automatically. Ratings, if this is checked, only multiple choice true, false, and matching questions are available. If you uncheck that, that allows you to also do short answer and essay questions. The system can't auto score or post a gradebook short answer or essay questions. You'll have to go in and actually score those short answer or essay questions. But if you're only doing multiple choice true, false, or matching, you can go ahead and hit auto score and you'll be able to auto score all those. To create the online assignment questions, all you do is save and add questions. So question number 1, you have multiple choice, true, false, or matching options. So we can select multiple choice. The question area, type in whatever question you want. Say is the element located. You go down to your answer A. So you're basically creating the course key sheet, right? The assignment key sheet right now. And that's the code. And over here it says, is this the correct answer? If you do not want to check that, if the next code is not the right answer.
Definitely make sure you choose the correct answer.
Texas is the right answer, so we want to go and check correct. This is your key, so the system knows how to auto score that. So whenever the student selects C, Texas, it is correct, so the system will score it as correct. So you can hit save and back or save and add a note. So we're adding question number 2 now. And we're just going to go down and do true, false this time. is 4 to whatever the original 13 called, which was false. And so we're just gonna say that we're not answering questions. And so now we have 2 questions as part of this assignment. And these 2 questions. And we can move up and down, we can shuffle the order, like so we can randomize it. So it's all about how you want to display it. So we're gonna hit save on that. And now, if you notice that this assignment now has online assignments attached to it. So when we go back, hit save first. And now this has the online, view online assignment. And there's the online assignment that we have already selected and completed for this one. And you can, once the students go in, you can actually score online assignments. So right now, the student has not taken any of them. Then refresh. The student has not taken anything yet. So this is where you can actually see all those assignments coming in. So now we'll show you what the student sees.
All right, so you guys ready to create it yourself? All right, so now we'll walk through.
So this will get you to the training
Module.
Skyward, yes. And so it's going to use your current class. If you don't have a current class, if you don't have Skyward, then just kind of look on with someone else and maybe they'll share with you. But if you have a Skyward login, you're going to use your normal Skyward login at this website.
We won't have one until next.
Oh, okay.
Well, if y'all want to look on with a counterpart somewhere, just buddy it up, look on shoulder. And you'll notice that
Just go to
the Skyward page says
I did, and this is what.
data,
Oh,
something
really?
or another.
So we're going into our Skyward and to
No,
that?
you go into this link right here.
Okay, I'm there.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, this is the document.
I'm not saying.
This is the document, sorry, I'm sorry, that's the next link we're gonna do. This is the training document, sorry.
Train up for there.
I know, that is the training document. No, it's on the same page. Just scroll down, and that'll pull you to the Skyward page.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
you go.
Sorry, this is the Skyward, so you need to get both.
Okay.
And go ahead and save the PDF file, so you have it. This one will walk you through again how to do it when you don't have anyone around. And we'll show you another link too where you can find all this good information too. So if you, for some reason, don't have the PDF file.
Yeah, we're not gonna actually go into Skyward, it's like it's a test region.
So you should, yeah, so you have 2 links. Let me go ahead and backspace that one. I got ahead of myself.
There you go.
Which one am I supposed to go into?
Now you just go in like you normally would for Skyward, but it's just a test.
Okay, okay, so that's the one we want to be in?
Yes, that's the one you want to be in, but you can use your login to get in.
Oh, I didn't see
You
it.
did scroll down, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, sorry.
Pop it up.
I got one step ahead.
Invalid. You gotta capitalize. No, it's not password, is it?
Yeah, it's your password, like for
Yeah.
your gradebook,
Yeah.
things like that. Great.
And I don't know where it was, so you gotta capitalize. I kept it.
So yeah, the first link was to a
So it's
PDF
gonna look a little
document,
different.
and then the next is to a Skyward module, a training module. But you'll use your regular Skyward password and log in that you normally use when you do your gradebook or attendance for the school year.
So just go ahead and log in the way we.
Yes.
Yeah, just like
Yes.
that.
But on this, on the second link, not on your normal Skyward. But use your normal Skyward
Want
password.
to go to gradebook?
Yeah, in just a minute we will.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You're fine.
So you have the PDF file for later viewing. If you need it.
Yeah,
And I'll try not to move the PDF files actually in my Google Docs file. So it was easier to share it with y'all that way instead of through OneDrive, trying to get all of your names and email address and all that good stuff. So we're going to practice creating some assignments. The first way we're going to do it is just the normal way you've always created assignments. So go ahead and go to the teacher access and click on My Gradebook. And then choose one of your gradebooks. Now, remember, you're going to be creating a quiz right now.
And mine looks different because I hid all my grades.
Yeah,
So
she's
I'll
hid
make
everything so that you can't see.
So it looks
So
different.
get prior years
Prior
classes?
years. Yes.
Yes, yours is, since it's gonna show prior, yeah.
Okay.
It'll
Yes,
show all
so
your
go to
kids
My
from
Grade.
last year.
And then you're going to put your prior years final grades. And then click one of those. And click one that it's going to be easy for you to create. Oh, you're in. Okay, yes, I heard you. That's good. You're right. Okay. I'm trying to create a
Yeah.
reading passage. You got it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not my final grade, but it's not that bad. It's not our final grade yet. Is that normal? To what now? Oh, okay. Is that normal? It kind of freaked me out there for a second. It's not my final grade, but.
No, it's not final, it's just something. The only thing I'll show you is your previous. Mine was different too.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is just so we can.
Okay, mine will.
It's working. Okay, well, as soon
I
as
think I may need to start over.
Yeah. All right. We still have a thumbs up if you're logged in. You're good to go. Sorry, I teach second grade. I know, we still have one person, it's giving her a fit right now. So they don't get there. Okay, so this is the normal way you create an assignment. Go ahead and click on assignments and then add assignment. Oh, this is a touch screen.
Yeah, you touched it.
I touched it, okay. No wonder I couldn't find a
Everyone
pen.
have internet access? Because I don't.
Oh, it's wanting to calibrate your pen.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to calibrate.
We don't have a pen.
There's not a pen.
And we're all turning
Yeah.
Glad they're videotaping.
I know, they are videos. Okay, here we go. For future reference, do not touch the board. Mine in the classroom was not touched, so.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Where's the book? No, you should be there, aren't you?
No, okay.
Let me go back. It's
Okay,
okay.
those are the videos. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's not there.
Oh, do you want me to go back? Sorry.
Just add an assignment.
You go
Let me-
to teacher access,
It won't let me.
assignments, add.
No, I don't have
that as an option.
Really?
No.
No.
So how'd you get there?
You have it though.
Yeah, I have it too.
You have it.
They do middle school, we do elementary.
I do middle.
Yeah, they do middle and they all have it.
So
I have it, I'm elementary.
Oh, we're elementary and ours
Sorry,
is working.
that's mine, sorry.
Busted your bubble.
They're good.
Not getting out of it.
Y'all are good.
Okay, so you went right here, right?
The description.
I can't check a class or anything.
Maybe he unlocked ours because we're in this part.
No, but they're all unlocked.
Are they all?
Oh, show all classes? And
Secondary?
No, it's all over the place.
No, okay, so you that's great then.
What did we say?
Okay, I figured it out.
Okay.
What are they on?
Okay, when you click, let me go back. When you go to my grade book,
Show all
then
classes.
show all classes.
Oh, yeah, oh,
Yeah.
And then add assignment.
And then it'll say, then just pick a class, whichever
There we
one
go.
said better.
Okay.
And then,
Never
It's what happened with mine.
What?
See, it doesn't automatically
Picked it all out?
No.
Okay, are we all good now? Thumbs up, we're all
Wait,
right?
hang on a second, it's not even writing.
I know, where's the two?
Okay.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it's-
We're not gonna worry about the dates.
Yeah,
We're good.
and add a sign.
Okay.
All right, so this is typically how you would add an assignment.
Frank.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the very first thing you have to do is go ahead and create your assignment, give it its description, give the detailed description in here, you know. I always like putting in there, for parents, to let them know that this assignment was read aloud, or, students worked with a partner, or individual assignment, you know. You can kind of give things in there. You can also go ahead, since it's an online assignment, and you can go ahead and put some directions in there telling the students, open the attachment first to read the science excerpt before completing the assignment, and before completing the quiz. So you can just kind of put something in there. You can even go ahead and write those directions in there right now. Like you can put in like she's doing, do this first. You know, name the assignment first. In the detailed description, you can go ahead and write in, tell the students what to do.
Because when you get to the next page, it won't let you name it. So you have to name it here first.
Right, we have to do some of this pre-work first.
Ready?
All right. Still here typing. Okay, next step, we're still not typing, is we're gonna click over on the options. And in this case, we're creating the assignment. So create online assignment.
Here's where you can add a description as well.
It's just, the title is definitely the one that you have to do first before you can move on. And like they were telling in the video, that do not show results until, because if you have it set within the same window, as soon as they finish, the kids are gonna see the results. So you wanna make sure it's set after the window and they can go back and review their work. So maybe it's a homework assignment that you're giving them. You're gonna give it to them on Monday. They have until Friday at 3 p.m. to turn it in, or 6 p.m. Say, you know, you could let them do it over when they get home. So you can go ahead and set how long they have to do it. And like right now, the way Lindsay's got it set, as soon as they finish the assignment, it's going to show them the results. So Billy Bob's going to get to share the answers with Susie. So you've got to make sure that you set those do not show results. If you want to auto score, which a lot of the cases, this is what we're wanting to do, especially if we're doing multiple choice, true, false, or the matching. You can go ahead and choose the auto score, and it will automatically grade it for you. So you will not have to sit there and grade 20, 150, however many tests you have. So if you've got a short answer somewhere, you know, maybe you want that to be, you want 2 quizzes. You know, you have a matching grade, or you have a grade that the test is the true, false, matching, multiple choice, and then you have a different quiz altogether that they're going to do in class. That's the short answer. So just as a little bit, then you only have the one short answer to grade and all the multiple choice.
You can also do the random questioning, so I know especially for secondary, they catch on and they're like, hey, what'd you get for number one? But you can click that random questioning, so that way it's kind of set up where it's just random. So that way, and then also with the default points, you know, do you want it worth 1 point each, 2 point each, you know, 20 points each, depending on what you're wanting for the credit for each question.
So that's where you do that, okay,
That's at the top.
default points.
Default points per question.
So if you have 10 questions.
Yeah, and it could be all worth 10
Then they're all
points,
worth
or
10
you could have them
points.
worth 5 points, or you can have more, because this just means
Good.
points per question.
What
Okay.
we found is what this Skyward does is, for our benefit, we know if there are 10 questions, they're gonna be 10 points each.
Right.
But our little kids may not realize that.
Right.
So you can go ahead and tell it 10 points each. But what Skyward does, it takes the number of questions you have with how many they got right, and it does the average for them. So if there's 5 questions and they get 4 right, of course, then they have an 80. And Skyward puts in an 80 in the grade book. It'll show you that they got 4 right. But in the Skyward grade book, it's going to give them an 80. But as they're going along, then they'll see that each one's worth so many points. So it's something you don't have to change, but you can if you want. And you can kind of play with it, you know, as you get going on it. And you may want to change it. You just may want to leave it.
So Skyward defaults to 100 then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's whatever you have set up in Skyward, which is the 100.
You could probably go and edit it
So.
and do the multiple, like if you want to count it as 2 grades.
Yeah.
The multiple of it, you probably could go in and edit it.
Okay.
Right. All right, so the next step, once we have all of this set, is to go ahead and do the save and add questions.
That's it.
I'm not gonna touch it again. I'm gonna let you click from there. All right, so now you can choose, are you going to do multiple choice? Are you gonna do true, false, or matching? Yes.
Where do you see the save and add questions as we save?
I see shuffle question order.
Click on the add. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Click
If
on
yours
that.
doesn't have save and add, then click on add. Yes, I am. Oh,
Can you add
nice, I'm sorry.
images?
Yes, you can, because it said that you could add video.
Stop it.
So you definitely can add images.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to attach it. See this attach right here?
Okay, oh.
That's later on. Right now, you're just
Yeah.
creating the template, the questions. This is the
Yeah.
part that takes a long time. But once you get the practice and doing it multiple times, it'll flow a lot easier.
Yeah,
And
the
then,
next thing, can you copy and paste questions?
That's what I'm wondering, yeah.
Yes.
I bet, because all you have to do is
Yes.
just go from different windows and copy and paste.
Right.
It's just like you would with any other.
It's like we could go on Pearson.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Right,
Yeah.
copy and, you could.
Just pop it in there.
Exactly.
Let's say
Yeah.
you have something that, a lot of the questions are gonna be using, so you're doing a reading, it's a reading test. On the first screen where we had the attach, you would attach there the reading passage that went with it. And then this is if,
This screen. You talking about this one or this one?
this one,
Okay.
I think you have a couple different,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you have a couple different assignments. But on this screen, you would put the attach. On, there we go. And then this is the attachment is with that particular question. And
we've got-
so let's practice making a multiple choice. Go ahead and do a multiple choice question, a true false question, and then some matching. And so whatever subject you picked, go ahead and pick something that you're very familiar with and you can write lots of questions about. Or you can go grab, if you're on summer brain break, you can go grab some questions from somewhere. And we'll give you a few minutes to play with that.
Do you have to have ABCD or can you just do ABC?
You can just do ABC. What's going to happen is whatever you've put in, that's what it's going to do. She had a good question. You don't have to choose an answer choice for every single one. If you only put in an answer choice for A, B, C, then those are the only ones they're gonna give to kids. They're not gonna show blanks for the others.
Probably the lower level, we'll just do A, B, C, and then eventually third, fourth, and fifth, get greater need, and secondary.
It's on your. And you can take something that you created in Word, and you can copy and paste from that to this. And that way all of, especially if you're needing, what is it, the factor, the square numbers, or if you need any special symbols, you can do it in Word first and then paste it into Skyward.
Well, the copy and paste is a good idea in theory.
Is it not working?
Well, it works, but every time you log out to go to the
Change
other
the
window,
character.
it kicks you out of
That's because
Skyward.
Oh, because it doesn't on the Dells. It's only on the Macs.
You go to another window? I think she did. Yeah, I did it.
It puts it down at the bottom.
I don't know.
I don't know that, but it puts it down at the bottom usually.
I did it. I don't know what my question was. It's there, I said. Okay, yeah. So did she go to another window? I went to another document.
You're in matching. I know, I've already made the false and my. Well, yes, I'm working on my match checkers. When you put all the matches here.
So this year, when you do August 360 match
I was there a year, what did you do right there? Everything's hard. Your matching wouldn't put all of it in it and not anything there. If there's no question.
this and then need to read.
Well, in case you have, if you have special directions.
Okay.
Like, please, match the animal traits with their purpose. Something.
Okay, okay.
It's like whatever you would do, whatever the kids would see, the questions or direction there for that. And some of this really is gonna be you playing with it and figuring it out too.
But it says.
Yes.
So really, it's still the same as.
Yes. Yeah. So once you've got that, save it another, and then when you're all done with your questions, you would hit save it back. But go ahead and, try to do try to do one of each type of questions.
So that the minute I get off of here, I need to try to minimize this and then yeah, I would see what we're doing. Yeah, on the web. It disappears.
This is, I'll say,
Really crying is I thought they were like, hi, just kidding, and they didn't put my name still, so.
It would be good for like math terms.
He was asking me,
You're gonna have some.
will it save it for next year as well? Is there any place to put it?
You're not gonna get one in A. This is what the kids are gonna see. You're gonna choose.
That's one thing that's nice about Moda.
So,
You
right,
create
for one.
something that Moda.
It's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there.
Right.
Here, it's just.
I spent all this time creating it, I'd rather
Just
create
directions.
Moda.
Just
I don't
It lets you?
But that's the only drawback from you wanting to use it.
Like for next year.
Maybe that's it, I'm not minimizing. I just have a lot of photos, I have a lot of tabs.
Still have the application.
That's what I was doing.
Same.
I was always waiting. Yeah, I'm keeping the tabs open and it still won't.
Right, but I didn't know if it would stay. It would stay from year to year. That's the question. You've already done more. I mean, because I used to.
Okay. I made a wonderful what this is. Yes. I'm like, I'm gonna make it easier. I think the purpose is just. log back in, I think it's 20 programs that, get,
Right.
yeah.
No, I had it.
Yeah.
You'll have to log back in.
Yeah.
So here, the product sounds different than.
And when you're doing the matching, you want to, you don't want them to A, match up with 1, 2, match up with B. You want to go ahead and mix them up here. Because then what you're going to do is you're going to choose, okay, 1, and you're going to pull this down, 1 is G.
And it actually draws the line.
Goes all like that.
Yeah.
And see, y'all are learning just like we did, because we just had to play with this thing
Okay,
to
question.
figure out how to do it all.
How does it score this?
I think she did the matching and it scored, right, correct?
Well, I don't know, because they didn't take it yet, so.
Okay.
Right, and unfortunately, we're not gonna get to see that.
I'm sure it will grade
I
it.
still
Treat
would
it like
score
one
just.
question, or does it treat it like 5 questions?
I would, if it's got 5 different ones, I would assume it would be, if you have 5 different matching questions, I'm sure it's 5 different questions.
That's what I'm.
That's what you're assuming.
Because you got answer choice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, I'm
Exactly.
gonna guess, so I would assume that.
It only counted it as one question.
Really?
Well, up here where it says
Yeah.
like question number 1, question number 2, question
Oh,
number 3.
true.
Right.
I did 1, 2, and 3, and I did like, well, no, I did 1 and 2 were true, false, and multiple choice. Then question number 3 was matching, but I had 4 things that they were supposed to match to each other. But then when I added it, then it just said question number 4
Yeah.
instead of question number 7. So it only counted it as one question.
We'll have to play with that one.
So matching may not be the way to go on that. I don't know.
Okay. Or you could, I mean, if you could, or if you wanted to, this would be then you could have it to where it doesn't automatically score if you've got something.
What?
I know.
No, I'm not what you. It didn't save my, other 2 questions, even though I said save and back. Well, it's because, why do you have to put in a question? This is directions. Okay.
It's still just the.
Match the following.
Right.
Okay, mine didn't, mine that you didn't say, but I did the other 2. And I did them. And question number 4,
Okay, well,
and, wait.
no, make sure you're hitting back when you do that. Instead of minute, because you're minimizing right now.
Look, there's only one question.
Go ahead though, now you can hold them up here.
Well, and you can't remove this guy. I made a quiz.
What it is, well, you can minimizing instead of closing. So.
I've never used the matching, I've always used the true, false, or
No, that.
So when you said,
And I made a whole question.
you got
And
the
I
question,
did,
you
and I
just
didn't
hit
say.
the save and
I
back.
click save and back. And then save
So
and
that's,
back.
that's like it.
Yeah, you can just hit save and back, or save and add another.
I did that.
Now this went back, but you can go into that.
You just want to make sure you always are putting
Matching NFL teams to the mascots, is that what you want to do?
Right.
Okay, yeah, it's right there, you just highlight it, you've got 2 of them, you've got a true false.
You don't want to save it.
Yeah, but you want to hit, because what, you just want to make sure that you're hitting these over here.
I did.
Instead, okay. I don't know where all your stuff went when you hit.
I don't either. That's why I told you. I was on question number 4.
Oh, no, but every time you kept hitting the minimize to minimize the windows, I don't know.
I didn't minimize anything. I
Oh,
hit
okay.
save and back every single
You
time.
can put add.
No, I did save and back 2 times,
Right now you have
save,
multiple choice
now another
question, you have a
one.
true false question and a matching
And
question.
it saved nothing.
So it's pretty much done, we're gonna
Right.
get to that next one.
Right, that's what.
Okay, yeah, we're on the
She
next
said just do,
one.
just do one of each. that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, that's fine, just one of each, you
So
did
stop
exactly.
right there?
You're good, you're ahead.
Oh, it's you.
Well, I did it
Okay.
in my,
It's not gonna-
I use it in PE.
Oh, okay.
So I don't do the assignments, I go to my grade book and do, and let my parents know what we do it from there.
Oh, that's nice.
And this is what we're gonna be doing, and then go and look at it, and with it, I don't use actually the
We'll go with
assignment.
her.
But you're safe.
I'm not sure why you're
safe.
saying.
I didn't say it.
Right, okay.
All right, so we all got to practice with the 3 different types of choices.
What I'm doing with grade book.
This question before, so that might be a way to get around it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there some way to view the test in its entirety?
One thing that you might try here is if you have 5 matching, you may go ahead and choose this points per question, because this one actually gives you the option of changing it. So you may go ahead and change it. Where's yeah, not, is the delete key not a delete key?
No, it's the same as any bill.
No, it's not. You don't,
Not seeing it.
I'm not an astronaut. So let's say you're gonna have 5 matching, you know, it's possible then change this and see what happens.
Okay.
So, well, I don't.
Because we've only really created 3 questions. You did 1 multiple choice, 1 matching, and 1, what was the other one? True, false. So when you get back to that page, you should have those 3 questions there.
Mine disappeared.
It did?
Yeah, hers didn't save for some reason.
And I hit save and back twice and save and another once.
And take a look.
But if you save that to 1 point, it's only gonna give you 1 point for that question.
She has a demo.
Because if you go back, if you save and back, it's just 1 point. So you might not wanna do that.
So so I'm gonna change this to 2 and see what happens.
Change it to, yeah, or,
I changed it to, I believe you did.
but if you.
This only
change-
has 2.
Well, she did 5 questions, so
Right.
she changed it to 50.
Because it
Because
counted
that
as one whole
question
question.
is 50 points.
So I'm wondering if it was. if they
But then you'll have to
discarded.
go in and adjust each of the other questions.
Well, each of the others are 10.
Right. So then that
So
should
then you
work.
just need 1 more.
Yeah, that should
Because
work.
right now you have a 90-point quiz.
Oh, they wanna give points per matching. Okay.
It's the whole thing, right?
It would, I mean, it'd still do it, but.
Oh, I see where it says points per question.
So what do you do when it pops up?
It will give you, okay, if you click that.
Could you-
allow
what would you click?
credit,
Retract?
it will allow. Where it's on yours, they only got 1
I
issue,
wouldn't know what
right?
Right, but we're looking at each question where.
No, 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 yeah.
One question.
I know, 'cause I don't know why that popped
Where,
up. It should work now.
Is there some way to look at the quiz in its entirety, like pull it up and look at it? Is that possible? You know, with the answer choices and.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Online, what I went to, I can answer a question.
Okay, so I just saw.
Right here, well, this is the only thing that I've seen, it's just something like this.
I didn't
And
think,
they
I
also
didn't
have
think
those,
it was this work.
things that I
Maybe
haven't
you're-
seen.
No, listen,
The
Kathy does
questions
the
and
exact
Let me
same
just
thing.
make sure that.
Kathy does the exact same thing, and she watches over me, and she does it, she goes, I don't know what just happened. So, I don't
But
either.
if that's the one highlighted.
Yeah.
I had to go back and.
Hey, Richard, I'm done. I did what I was supposed to do, pulled the or the shift key, I think it might do all of them, right? Maybe not.
I guess he's just doing one of the,
Just look at it.
okay, so that's another question I'm gonna ask Matt about.
Okay.
We have your email addresses, and we've got actually 2 good questions that came up. One of them was, is this gonna carry to the next year? So if I'm teaching math, pre-cal, am I gonna be able to have the same quiz next year? So that's a good question, we will ask Matt. And then the other question was, they wanted to view it in its entirety. Yeah, you're able to view one of your questions you created, and we were able to put it through Excel, but it wasn't like a printout, so you could see it. So that's another question we'll have to ask. And we have your email addresses, so we will just, can we do that? Just answer them via email? So,
Oh.
as they come up.
And the points thing on the matching, that's a good question too.
The
I've got-
points, ask the points in the match.
Yeah, I've got mine 10 points per question on that one, but you know, you've got 4 within that question, so it's kind of like, what's the point spread? I think that's a good,
Okay.
a good
Point spread.
question,
Okay.
so.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Interesting.
With any new tool, there's always kinks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to give you another option. Instead of, like I said before, we are all used, or a lot of us are used to using Edmodo for quizzes, but then you'd have to take that grade and put it into Skyward. So it's just kind of cutting out a step. All right. Did anyone else have any other questions before? We're going to look at one more thing.
I just, yeah, it's not super important, but just, okay, so, our 3, like in math and science, we have those 3-week, you know, checkpoints or whatever. And yeah, you've got 5 questions where technically they're 20 points apiece, but, you know, I really, if they miss one, I give them a 90. Is there any way to adjust for that in here? I mean.
You would end up going in and
Into your grade
Okay,
book or
yeah,
the same.
okay, that's just doing it manually, so,
Yeah.
okay, it's no big deal. I
Because you
can
know
do
your
that.
kids.
Yeah, okay.
And you can,
Accommodations.
Yes, especially when,
Yeah.
5 or
No,
7
we understand.
questions, that's a tough, yeah, so.
how do you minimize the window?
Which one?
The one I'm on right now. Yellow. All right, so we're gonna look at another way. No, okay.
Well, I don't want to do this, and
We're gonna look at another way, and in this case, let's say everyone on your grade level teaches math, or everyone on your grade level teaches science. But you get to be the one who prepares a lot of that material, or gathers it. I know how we all are. We divide and conquer. So you can actually create a science quiz or an online science assignment, and you can allow others to access it and put it in their grade.
Okay.
So we're going to take and we're going to go, let's go ahead and let's just leave off where we are right now. We're going to go to teacher access, go back to gradebook.
I just did that and then there's something else came up.
And we're just going to kind of start fresh. Go to teacher access and then back to your gradebook so you get your current classes. And like yours did,
It would show right here. I'm gonna recreate.
I think it's the current classes instead of prior years you figured out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All
This is
right,
what it's supposed to be every time.
so we're going to go into gradebook.
But not need the computer.
And over here, we're going to choose
I'm trying to
other
Make the screen
access.
smaller, it's doing that.
And then online assignment templates. Are we there?
Teacher access. Okay. Where did the other access come from?
It was over on the left sidebar. Let me go back. So over here,
One of your grades.
are you in one of your gradebooks?
I'm not.
Okay, click up, get in one of your gradebooks, one of your classes.
What's it, test data?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so on the left side, other access,
Because if I say remove.
and then online assignment templates.
There's nothing there.
Right, and if you say remove, there's nothing there either.
Like it's not there.
Maybe this is how you can save it from year to year.
I'm hoping this is the, because if you do it within your, if you create the assignment within your gradebook as an add assignment, then it's right there, that's it. So I'm hoping the template is the one that will help you.
Okay, let's try that.
So, you're gonna click on add. And you're gonna create an assignment exactly the same way you did before. Now, you can't access the one you already created. So go in and create an assignment real quick. It can even be, name the colors of the rainbow, whatever. Just do something real quick. And you may even just do one true false question or something.
No, that's the bitty one.
Look at the rainbow.
Same thing as we had.
Question.
I do remember.
Now, we are going ahead and doing the auto score.
It's for you to understand.
Again, you don't have to. You can go ahead and have them do a short answer or an essay question, and then you'll just go in and score it. But we're going ahead and click an auto score. We'll let them see the correct answers. And then we're going to add questions.
Yes, other online assignment.
So I'm just going to do a true false question. The question is, there are 2 colors in the rainbow. And of course, we're going to choose false. And then we'll do the save it back. We're just going to do one question. And then we're just going to continue. We'll go save, continue back, and save it back.
I think so, we're making a template,
So,
like if you're
this
a
is
math
our
teacher,
template.
I think you assign
Now-
it to the ELA. Yeah, kid, if you team.
What hopefully will happen, we can go in and we can actually get a template created by another teacher. So we're going to clone from another teacher. Look at all these people I can steal from.
Okay, so you clicked. What'd you do when you did that question? Did you save it back?
Yes, just keep hitting save and back until you get back to this screen.
I'm trying to show you what you're looking at right now. We'll go back.
So we can, probably. So we can clone from another teacher. Oh, let's see, who's picture?
Before you get all crazy and something happens, I'm going to do something. Okay.
What's your name?
Online assignment.
Okay, let's do this first.
You text us.
Okay.
Online. You say great.
So I've clicked, I'm gonna do her assignment. I'm gonna assign it to my kids. So I'm gonna click on it and then I'm gonna click on clone template.
Now all the way down. Yeah. Push back.
So here's her assignment.
These are supposed to be the ones that go between.
And I'm gonna go through the same thing. I can go ahead and I can add some more questions. Maybe, or change some of her questions. Maybe I read one of her questions and I'm going, okay, I haven't taught that yet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or, you know what, my kids can do a higher question than that. Let me go ahead and add another one. And so you can add another question.
Sure. No, it's what your name
And
is.
then-
It says rainbow.
Who can we see?
See, and now it's on my list of assignments.
That's what it's timed.
You can see everybody that's
Apparently you can see everybody who's ever created an online assignment.
Oh, really?
That's the way it
So am I
works.
supposed to click on yours, Kelsey?
Like I said, we're learning some of this stuff.
that. So if you put a quiz on here, just know that everyone can see
So
it.
they would have to just go in and.
Get what I'm saying?
Like that,
What about the rest of
your
That-
your.
You
Find your
can do
name.
that. They're hoping that those are quizzes that will stay through. So if you make a health quiz.
And
so
you can go in.
One from 2011.
It'll stay in here, and then I can go in and look at it also.
Oh, good.
From it.
So she's saying
So
everybody is
that's-
ever.
Or something else
that's
can.
good.
If somebody tries to
See it before.
And then it's like, it'll stay there.
You don't have to save it.
Oh, when it says close to the teacher.
But we're not sure about that. About it staying in. We're gonna go.
It's gonna bring it into your online assignment.
There should be some.
Go ahead, you just clone the template, open it up. But, so like, for me to get it to this point, I had to click on save and back. You just would hit back. You don't click on
Okay, into it.
But I couldn't see what was in it, so.
Right. Email
I don't know if there's
colleagues
options.
and say, okay, what's the name of your assignment?
Okay.
Like Facebook or, you know, where you put private.
All right, so we're gonna give you a few minutes to practice cloning some assignments. Go ahead and change their assignment. It's not gonna affect their assignment on their end. It's only going to change yours. So, but go ahead and play with it. Add a couple questions to their assignment.
Okay.
And if you decide you do not like their assignment, then don't click on save. Just hit back. And then you can always delete it from this screen also.
Where's your Missy? Where's your question?
Okay, you've already gone it. Then click on edit. And there it is. And so then you can add more questions.
I thought there's something now.
If you create it,
What is it? So you want to clone it first and bring it over to your side. And then save it. You got it? Okay. We'll give you a few minutes to save. And then adding to your wonderful quiz. Oh, thank you. And with anything else.
But that's what you get to one. All right, I want to create my own.
and you can, yeah.
Or save back, or save
Click on it, just edit, yeah, but that's where I got knocked off the internet. That bringing, yeah, so many, like.
Which one have you saved it?
Teachers.
So I can post it.
Oh, it happens to me all day long.
Yeah. Well, if it's
Some of them are gonna be nice
yeah.
too, yeah.
I'm gonna work. I'll do it. I think I'm old.
Let me duck under this cue.
See, stuff like that. It's so frustrating.
Today.
I'm going back to the very beginning.
So that's good. So
What do we do tonight?
All right, now are you on, have you already applied from another teacher? No, okay, so you guys been ready for classes all day? Okay.
I'm gonna have the augments, reality first, and then, it's sort of like three-dimensional, like you can make stuff come out of a book, and, yeah. You know how you can use a QR reader on your phone? You know, you can hold it up to like a product, like a gum, if it's got a code, and it tells you, then it tells you all about the gum, or, yeah, it's kind of neat. And then iTunes University, did y'all do that? And then this one, so, what did y'all do the first?
And then what?
Edit part.
And so they don't really have any stuff on there. So go ahead and say, add questions.
Okay, so I'm going to start at the very, very, very beginning. Okay.
And
You can get Minecraft or whatever.
Options, correct.
So you know, when I do this, when I hit save up here, then it lets me do it.
And so now you can add some questions to their assignment. Now it's not going to change on their side, but now you're changing it on your side. So it's now on your side.
Oh.
And you can create it later.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then you'll just hit save. And if you decide you don't want it, what grade do you take?
Oh, okay.
I'm
If I
sorry.
didn't-
My life.
if I didn't want it, I wanted to do another.
If you didn't like it, then you would just keep hitting that. In this case, you have another thing versus this one.
Well,
But
so
see, there it is. But if you don't want it, you just delete it.
Oh, okay.
And it is, it's just going to be a matter of playing with it.
It's like not saving anything.
So go on and see if you can find any other social studies.
That's exactly right.
Communication problems with like.
And it's been doing that since 1980. She's a walking virus.
I am. Like an array. Yeah.
So if you could take one of the first on the class that I have job security.
What campus are you at?
Reverend Father Hand. So when I had Kathy on the hotline. What was yeah, but I think dancers.
Very cool.
So I
She's different.
okay, I think I remember that
They
name.
want their children to do it.
Little blonde?
Yes, she did
Oh,
like.
real tiny, yeah. Yeah, like the hair, yeah.
She
Yeah.
had some dance
Where they can use, certain apps, there's one called Harassment.
Oh,
And it's
title.
like a viewer, and they just hold it up to an image on the book. If it's about dinosaurs, and then like a dinosaur will pop out. So,
They're there over
overlay like stuff, like if you had like a little biography about yourself every day at school, well, if you had an overlay, the kids could use this app and use a viewer, and they can hold it up over like your picture, and then maybe another picture pops out of like your family or your pet or whatever. So it's just explain this stuff over.
I'm one of them. Yeah, I can have her,
Okay, so I was looking through, I primarily teach science, so I was looking through just a sixth grade science, I guess a lesson thing, and it kept taking me to apps that I needed to buy. So I was like, well, how?
When she was talking about her dogs, like, yeah, let's not.
It'll be around the house. What is this name thing that you do? Just to get.
That's what we said, remember, it was on the first page. You can really description, because it won't let you do it.
Right.
I'm not sure, but yeah, a lot of it was apps. There was
That's what I said, do this first.
Right.
So I was kind of thinking maybe use it to supplement what you already do, but it's like elementary, I don't know that I could just self-study, self-paced. Like for high school it makes sense because if they're out for basketball or cheering or whatever, and they gotta catch up or whatever. But yeah, it just kept, it kept taking me to all these other apps that I had to buy, and I thought, so I couldn't quite get my head around it. But so I just took this teachwork, and then this is one of the apps, it's Erasmus. And this is the record, so I hold it over this, and then my overlay, I just used a picture of my dog from my phone, so we should see her pop up here sometime.
She's really good with this.
Yeah, see, there's my dog. So you're just overlaying stuff on top of other stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's really simple, but I was like, oh, I did it. The kids could do a whole lot. But that'd be neat, like, just like the first day of school, to introduce yourself to your students. That's what I think is great. Or you can put up stuff like your poster on the water cycle, and then they can go and share with their little reader, and stuff can pop out. Or whatever, so. Would you teach her? So that's an augmented reality, Erasmus, that's your own. It's free, and it takes you step by step through how to do it. Like I had seen it once before where this guy, he held it over like a dollar bill, and all sorts of things happened, like the eye and the pyramid. I think the possibilities are endless, so, but for me to put a picture on top of this, that was doing pretty good. And then translate, that's when you over text and it translated from English to Spanish or German or whatever, so that was, so there are a lot of different things. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way about the iTunes U. I thought,
So how did you work
I couldn't really see getting the kids to buy all those. They're not one people that are.
Now it's great. We're sure.
Now, do you
I do iPad. I teach emails, but we monitor.
She was saying it had to be an iOS, it had to be like,
Her daughter and I danced in college.
Yeah, I was so back.
Yeah, that's fine. And that took a while for me. I mean, I understand. No, I talked to her more than her daughter. And her daughter's my best friend. I was in her wedding and everything.
Well, it's good to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't give us my cards, they give them. Well, I take that whenever I do our opening. I do have where they.
Yeah, she got it.
Do you know what those guys do?
especially if those tabs are priced out.
Now I
Yeah, $4.99 and $9.99, that adds up for a while, you know, or maybe you buy it once and
Yeah. No, this is my favorite. She's not this bad. There was a thing that I watched, there was one teacher too.
I can probably get there faster than you.
Yes.
then the one I was.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
She was saying, it's like, here's what you're saying.
So that,
I mean, there were activities and apps, but I thought,
The one you had cloned from someone else?
Yeah. You know, I-
No, okay.
I got that one. I'm coming up with
so then she got
And I
into.
said, I said, the owner of this knowledge, she just not let it
Oh, no, because you did, we did it straight into the assignments
And then they couldn't get
instead of doing it as a template.
Like I said,
And so if we do it as a template, it's
well,
fine.
I saw that.
If we do it, that's what we should do. If you know you're never gonna use it, then just add it in as an assignment.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's something that you're gonna watch that's done, okay, you're gonna use your, or you're gonna share with someone, then do it as a template.
So that was illustrated through this channel. So the kids, and then
And it went straight to the kids.
I'm like, is
We're gonna show you that one, that's Skyward Tech. Alright, let's put it back together real quick.
That's his.
So we had a couple other things come up. We had someone ask, well, what happened to the assignment I created before? Well, when we went through, remember when we went to the first step where we did add assignment? Remember that one, if you don't think you're ever gonna use that quiz again, it's that one time, you're not gonna share it with anyone, you create it there. If it's something you might use year after year, or say you teach the same thing first semester and second semester, then you need to make sure that you create it as a template instead. So if you plan on sharing it with anyone, or you plan on using it again, then you want to make sure that you create it as a template first. But if it's something real quick, you're never going to use again, it's a one-shot deal, create it as an add assignment. So you just really need to think about what you're going to do first. I mean, if all else fails, create it as a template. And that way you have it in case.
So you mean we can't see it now, though?
The one that's add assignment, well, you can still see it. Unfortunately, it's on that one assignment. You're never going to get to use it again. So you want to make sure you use it as a template if you're wanting to use it again. All right. So here's the next step. Now what happens after you've created the assignment and you hit save and you've gone all the way back and it's time for the kids. So now we're going to watch the quick video because we can't see what the kids see. None of us have that student access. So we're going to see what goes on with the kids then. So that's part 2.
Now, after the teacher has created the online assignment, has posted it, and it's open for the student just needs to log into the Skyward Family and Student Access under the Student Access area. Click Open Student Access. And if you notice now that there's an online assignment posted in the home page the window posted here shows an online assignment for chapter 2 now is available through Wednesday, December 17th. And so you have that there, or they can actually go into the grade book, and it's located right here as well. So there's multiple areas where a student can go take that assignment. So when they're ready to take that assignment, all they do is select take assignment. And we did one question per page, so now only one question is showing per page. If you did 5, all 5 of them would show one after another on the same page. So that's the difference. So now what state is the element located? We're going to say Texas. Next page. Is 401 original? False. Then after that, you can see save and complete assignment. Yes, save, complete assignment. And it is auto scored. So now the grade book is 100 because I made 100 on the exam or the assignment.
And so remember with that auto score, even though he never changed it, he just kept it at 1 point per question, it automatically averaged with it. And now we have one more video. What happens after the students have taken their quiz?
What if the kid is absent that day and the window is already closed?
You'll have to go in and open it up for them.
Just open it up, it's not redoing it, just open it.
You would just go back in and that edit assignment.
So once the teacher has posted the online assignment, and the students have gone in through student access and completed the assignments, the teacher can go back in and check the scores by selecting teacher access, my grade book, select the grade book that online assignment was out of. And you notice the student has a score of 2. Whenever you created the online assignment, you selected auto score and post to grade book. So as soon as the student completed it, automatically scored it and posted it to your grade book so that you didn't have to go back in and score that assignment. If you did essay or short answer, then you would have to go back in and score. To do so, you'll click the header of the assignment. If you notice the score is down there and it's already been posted to your grade book. But to score the online assignment, if you did an essay or a short answer, you hit score online assignment to the right. Your list of students will be here, and if you look at the status, this one says graded, so this has been posted to your grade book, so there's no further action you need to take on this. But if you did have an essay or a short answer, you can expand the student information, and it'll show the results. So if question 1 was a short answer or essay, you can actually read the short answer, and you can actually, on the right side, it will say the grade of score of 100%, yes, it is correct, or no, it's not correct. And then you can actually score and post that answer. And so, but this one has already been graded, and it's auto scored because you checked the auto score, and you only had the multiple choice and true false answers for this assignment. You can run reports on all your students on their online assignments. But if you notice that everything was already auto-posted and graded for your convenience, so that whenever it was shown and posted by the student, it was completed already in the grade book. And that alleviates a lot of time and effort on the teacher part from handing in all the homework, handing or grading it, and posting it, and adding it to your grade book. That completes the online assignment. Thank you.
All right. Was there anything anyone learned by your exploration that we didn't talk about? Is there anything anyone found out that they want to share with the group? Yes.
Running the reports is really nice because that I can see us being able to, if somebody physically didn't have access for some reason, you can actually print out the test and actually hand it to them and let them take it that way as well.
Right. I know.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I know we were talking about the attachments, that you may not have the attachments there for the kids. It may be that you have an attachment there for the parents. That you can go in and edit an assignment afterwards, and I'm talking about just a standard, not even online assignment, that you can go in, give me back to Skyward. But you can go in and say it was a worksheet that the kids did, and the parents want the option of letting them redo it. You can go in and attach that worksheet there, and the parents can print it out at home. So I don't know if anyone's ever used that before. So if we did the add assignment, but we can do an attachment right here, and we can put a blank copy of that worksheet they did. And then one more thing, this question mark, if there's ever anything you want to know how to do, and someone's told you Skyward can do it, and you don't know, if you click on the question mark, it'll take you to their help site. And I figured that out last year. So, but yeah, go ahead and use that if there's ever anything you need. Now you have the handout. You all, did everybody get to download it, the PDF?
Do you mind putting the link up one more time for that?
Nope, that's not it. It's a Mac. That's all I'm saying. It's that first one. So the very first one, the Skyward training, that's the PDF file, and it'll kind of walk you through the steps. And if you want to play with it before school starts up again, then go ahead and use the Sky GPISD link. I will keep it on the bit.ly so it doesn't go away. I won't delete those links so you can get it. All right, anything else? Any other questions or anything else anyone wants to share? Yes, sir.
The Edmodo, you said there was something with Edmodo?
Well, we can create assignments in Edmodo,
Okay.
but we would have to take then the Edmodo grades and transfer them to Skyward. You know, you'd have to go in and manually, just like you had the worksheets in front of them. With the Skyward, it's taking out that step.
Okay.
So if you create it on Skyward assignments instead, then you don't have to worry about that transfer step. And the kids get access to Skyward, just like the parents do. So the first week of school, have all the parents, that can be one of their homework assignments, is to get their parents to call the Skyward desk, call your secretary or attendance clerk, get her to give you the number of who to contact, and then have them do that. And that can be one of their assignments for that first week of school, is to get their login information. So, but anyways, anything else from anyone? We're good? Yes?
So that first assignment that we created, I can't see it anymore. Once I'm out of it, I can't see it.
You can see it by going back to your list of assignments,
Okay.
and it should be there. If you hit save. It may not have let you hit save
Saved it.
because we're out of the
Okay.
dates.
That may have been in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, all right.
thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Did everybody sign in?
Yeah, make sure you sign in if you did not. I think we got everybody.
Okay.